Okay, let's go.
What's good, big dog? And this is the comprehensive video on Andre Williams and Samurai Kennel. So a lot of times on my lives, people come through and they're addressing me and they're talking to me. And they don't really know anything about me other than when they picked up on my journey, on my story, right? Like there's a lot of people who were like, I'm saying things and they haven't seen, they weren't here from the beginning. They weren't here for Gotham Kennels. They weren't here for me training my Malinois German Shepherd cross. They don't know, they don't understand my perspective because they don't know what the work I put in. And so this documentary, Dogmatic Volume 1, is a quick crash course in Dre, right? Who is Dre and why should I listen to Dre, or what credibility does this man have other than any of the other podcasters on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook? And in this video clip right here, I was fresh back from Afghanistan. I had just purchased a Malinois German Shepherd cross named BJ, and we were out here doing some training. As you can see, off leash. There's not a big difference between how I train with my German Shepherd and how I train with my American Pit Bull Terriers, but I would say the only difference is the breed type. But this is why my belief is that it doesn't matter about the breed. People say, you shouldn't use this breed to do that or this, and to me that's a bunch of BS, only because I know better, right? I would say everybody shouldn't do it unless they put in the work and the time and the training to do it. That's like putting 400 pounds on a bench press bar for the first time in your life and you've never done bench pressing before. You got to work your way up to it. So I completely agree with a brand new person should work their way up to doing whatever they want to do, but it's your life. You ruin it however you want to ruin it, or make it as successful as you want to make it. Here we had moved to Texas at this point. This is during COVID, during 2020. My boy Q came over, and as you can see, this dog is definitely he's not just equipment fixated, but the sleeve. My dogs will always fire up harder for a sleeve than they will for a person, German Shepherd or Belgian Malinois. And the reason for that is a lot of it is just for training. The training equipment is fun. When you remove the training equipment, there has to be real pressure applied to the dog, and that's all I was showing here, man. Was we get out there and we give examples of real bites. So moving forward, BJ died in Texas, and about a week before my dog Saki was born, and Saki was a great example of. Saki was great. Saki was exactly what I needed as an American Pit Bull Terrier. Very willing to work. It's almost like the spirit of BJ was reborn into an American Pit Bull Terrier, and I really appreciate that. BJ was a fantastic dog. BJ did everything that I wanted to learn how to teach a dog how to do. BJ taught me how to teach a dog how to do it. So when Saki came along, it was like continuing the legacy that BJ had created. And I'm skipping over Bacardi. Bacardi was great. Bacardi was the mother to all of this, but Saki's that guy, man. Saki's that dog. He does obedience work well. He does the shows. He's really excited. You can see he's excited. But in this clip right here, he has no collar on or anything. But he's a really excited dog, man. He's really curious. He likes to do what he likes to do. But at the end of the day, man, like there's not a lot of pit bulls on the internet doing what Saki does at the level he does it. And the ones that do, they're typically in groups. There's not a lot of solo trainers. There's not a lot of solo trainers doing this stuff, man. There are some, and I'm not trying to discredit them, but as far as popularity, there's not a lot of solo trainers doing these things. There's a lot of groups for personal protection or sporting dogs, and I respect those groups a lot. They have a lot of support, but when you're self-taught, everything is self-taught at your own pace, and the quality of the dog 100% matters in that situation. So yeah, man, we started building it. People say you shouldn't put obedience on dogs. It kills their drive. People say a lot of things, man. You shouldn't do bite work with American Pit Bull Terriers. They get enough bad publicity from bite work, and that's a bunch of crap. But here's a flashback. I did put Bacardi in the video. This is the mother to Saki. Bacardi was great, man. Bacardi was a great house dog. She taught me a lot of things about a dog that necessarily doesn't care to do what I want to do. She taught me a lot of patience. She was definitely a great mother, great nurturer for her pups. She reared both. She's the mother to both Saki and Kazi. Um, Kazi is a daughter of Saki to Bacardi. Saki reared back to Bacardi. Um, we took her to Apache Kennels, Knucklehead, Cabezon to make Saki, and I couldn't be more thrilled with how those two produced. Cabezon being a heavy Joe Woodall influenced dog, and Bacardi being a heavy Tom Garner influenced dog. Giving credit where credit is due. Um, and so put those dogs together, and this video right here, this clip is from actually the first ever Samurai Kennels video, which is now on Shogun Unlimited. You can go back there. This video was released around the end of the year of 2021. So Shogun Unlimited is another channel that I own. I run shows and lives and things of that nature over there. But for Samurai K9, I want to talk more about the kennel itself, the dogs, and my ideologies. It's more specific to Dre, not just like a wide spectrum of different shows and things to look at. So in the course of my time, I showed, this is the first time I've ever birthed puppies in my life. So this was I wanted to capture that and share that. I've shared a lot of my journey. This is the actual litter right here that I'm helping Bacardi birth. This is Saki's actual litter right here. So the first puppy that came out, her name was Tekuni. She ended up going to Texas Dog Pound, and she looks very much like Kazi when she aged out. So very good looking puppy. As you can see, Bacardi went straight to work, cleaning the sack off the puppy and licking the puppy clean and eating the afterbirth off. So shouts out to Bacardi. She didn't take off any of the tails. I've seen people lose their tails, and I actually had a little turkey baster to suck out any of the phlegm in the puppy's throat, make sure she's not aspirating. As you can see, Bacardi's cleaning around my hand. She's not trying to hurt me she doesn't think I'm trying to hurt the puppy. That's due to the bond that Bacardi and I had. Her daughter Kazi and I do not have that same bond, and when Kazi has delivered puppies, it has not been a very safe environment. So shouts out to Bacardi for that. That's one of those qualities that I learned that I didn't know I liked until I learned that it doesn't exist in all females. That's not a guarantee. So just life lessons and things that I've shared throughout my journey with these dogs. Then my intention was to document, cradle to the grave with these animals and share with you my experiences, dog shows, dog training, internet experiences, different environments, and things of that nature. So definitely enjoyed the time that had passed. So anyways, this litter here, this is the actual litter that Saki came out of. As you can see, Saki is the puppy that didn't let go. So I was like, okay, this puppy is a little different than the other puppies off that litter. I love all my dogs, but like there are some that just have significant relevance. And Saki is one of those dogs, man. He just man, I got nothing but praise for him, man. He may not be like historically like one of the most famous dogs of all time. He's not a Jeep or a Red Boy or any of those things because he didn't earn his clout from that way. But when you talk about one man and one dog, Saki and Samurai, like we're making a name. We're making waves, man. In the show ring, we do that kind of stuff, man. His journey was great. Accidentally broke his leg when he was a pup. Shared that with you, his recovery. People told me to cull him, to get rid of him because I'd accidentally broken his leg as opposed to trying to heal him up. So there you go. You talk about like letting people dictate to you how you take care of your animals or what to do with your animals. And nobody knows better than you and your animal what's right for y'all. So even me, if I'm telling you, I very rarely tell people what to do with their animals. I'll make suggestions. I'll give my opinion. Some of them are really strong opinions as well. But you do with your dog what you can handle. That's my ultimate story with that. I like to play tug of war with my dog. I like to run them. I like to bike with them. I like to get out on open ground and run on open ground with them. Caney cross is what it's called. where I linger the dog to myself and we run together, for a couple miles, things of that nature. So if you're an active person, be active. If you're a lazy person, be lazy. But whatever you do with your dog, be willing to deal with the consequences of those actions with that animal. But I did want to show the life cycle, and right here I just got Saki jumping over the box and things and building his confidence. It's little things like this box is no obstacle for a grown dog, but for a puppy his size, having to jump over it was big. And here's Samurai Kennels Kamikaze. Kazi is the first litter off of Saki the Bacardi, and yeah, man, she was my keeper off of this one as well. Very very intense. She's a much more of a traditional American Pit Bull Terrier than an Old Yeller dog. She's definitely got the Old Yeller traits: heavy mouth, heavy drive. She's a little more sensitive, but great dog. And then of course, I'm a protection trainer. Of course, I do protection work. We do family protection. So here I have my son shaking my hand, working on it, and then obviously giving Saki a bite. And this video right here is from a while ago from Sunday weekly wrap-ups. When I used to do Sunday weekly wrap-ups, he's taking a bite, and obviously we were having issues. We still to this day have issues with outing, but I'm okay with that. If I'm gonna allow my dog to bite somebody, I don't really care if he outs, right? I'm not a cop, so I'm not gonna be sending my dog to go bite somebody. If you are within 6 feet of me and you get bit, I mean, you just got bit, So definitely want to make sure that I'm training him not to be reactive. I don't want to accidentally have a bite. I don't want to be in the news. I don't want to be another one of these morons that gives the breed a bad name. However, if a dog will bite and can bite, it is obviously a dog that has the potential to cause serious harm to anybody. I don't care if you got a Chihuahua or any other breed. So some people will always say it's almost like it's programmed in them to say that American Pit Bull Terrier should be used for bite work. And if they believe that, then they're fine. Good for them. Good for you. I believe that any dog on the end of my leash is going to do exactly what I tell it to do. And that's not because I force them to, because I lean into whatever their instincts are. This dog obviously like pit bulls like prey, so I train in prey. My German Shepherd like the fight drive, so I train in fight drive. Same result. They both are going to bite, but the reason behind the bite is completely different. The pit bull is biting like it's a game. He's smiling right now. He just wants to. That's just like a piece of rope or a tug on my son's arm, and if people understand it, great. But I don't have time to slow down for you to catch up, and that's what this video is for. This is a quick catch up. This is a hurry up and get to it. I offer a lot of information on my channel. We created Shogun Unlimited in 2025, and we have a lot of educational episodes that are like hundreds of lives. I mean, literally hundreds of lives on there. Talk about how we do each thing we do and our different philosophies and things of that nature. And we allow people to come on the panel and you can talk to us directly. I'm not hiding from a conversation. What I am avoiding is people that are going to disturb my peace. There's a lot of people who want to have private conversations, and I do not like personally having private conversations for this reason. I don't like private conversations because things get misconstrued and you can't run it back. And then, people start telling their lies or what they consider to be their truths, and doesn't necessarily align with what was actually discussed or the intent behind it. A lot of times you're guilty by association with these kinds of conversations. So if you want to talk to me, man, either catch me on Manect or catch me on one of my forms of social media. That way, if whatever we agree upon, you can go back and reference it in our chat history or our text history. But yeah, man, the talking alone, because this is what typically happens in the dog world, y'all. In the dog world, typically you talk to two kinds of people. Either they're very, very genuine and authentic people, and they'll remain friends for lifelong friendships, or they're people trying to get information on you and basically pro and tell pro. Get all your business, get all your information, and trying to find any way to discredit you as a kennel, as a trainer, as a breeder, as possible. And most people are in that category. So to avoid that, I've stopped talking to people. If it's not business related, if it's not something that I can do, if it's not a service that I offer to the public, I'm not going out of my way to contact people or connect with people anymore. You like I just like most breeders back in the past, like I need a reference before we start really having those conversations. Like if you don't have a reference, what are we talking about? Why am I talking to you? Um, yes, I respond to some comments, but I don't even respond to comments like that anymore because some of them are so like some of them are really like degrading or demeaning or demoralizing, and I don't feed into that energy at all. Just what's the purpose behind feeding into it? I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I've been really successful doing my thing, and I'm thankful. In this clip here, we were working on the out, and I did get him out a couple times, but he also it's the American Pit Bull Terrier. Like the old yellow dog is just an offshoot of the American Pit Bull Terrier. It's like a line. It's like its own bloodline within a breed, right? And so the drive is there. Like dogs of this nature do not typically out very well. So I let him get a bite, and then we out him. And I'm thankful for that opportunity to show you the progression. In this scene right here, I think he's about 50 pounds. He's probably like 10 months, 12 months old right there. He's not that old. He looks old, but he's a big boy, a good boy. And I'm proud of my dogs, man. The structure, the tenacity, the intensity. I'm proud of my dogs. And you can see in the background, I let the puppies watch the older dogs work. Actually, I'm telling you a lie. Right here in this scene, he's probably 2.5 because he has his own. Those are his puppies in the background back there. But yeah. So needless to say, man, we train hard, we train a lot, and I really enjoy it. I could like if I don't need other people's validation anymore to enjoy my dogs, man, I can just go in the backyard and enjoy my dogs, and that's what we do here at Shogun Unlimited and Samurai Kennels. Um, the newest generation of puppies, one went to North Carolina, another one to my brother in Texas, and they're doing well. Shouts out to Melee, shouts out to Big A. If you don't know who these people are, continue to watch the channel. You will see them in the comments. You'll see them in the chats. These are people who have been here with us from day one, the inception of Samurai Kennel, the start of the YouTube channel for our monetization and some more stuff, man. So definitely appreciate all the support, all the information that has been shared. Everybody is a part of the team that wants to be a part of the team, and you can leave when you want to leave. We also have a group called the Shogun Army. It's our supporters. If you're not familiar with the Shogun Army, they come through and support us in a lot of our events and endeavors, at our dog shows, on our lives. I'll post lives or share other people's lives or other channels, and there's some major supporters there that will show up and cross pollinate, help support other channels, help each other grow. Give difference of opinions in a very, very constructive way and not a destructive way. In the Shogun Army, we're men of codes and ethics, but also Shogun Army is about like man stuff, literally self-defense, self-reliance, farming, fishing, hunting, utilizing the dogs for some kind of work. The dog is considered the blade. It's your shark. Keep your blade sharp, your defense tight. These are things that are Shogun Army narratives. And then I also have what's known as the Neo Dogman movement. And for the Neo Dogman, literally it's just good caretakers of dogs, like people you can go to for specifically keeping the blade sharp. They may not believe in the same characteristics or the same ideologies as the Shogun Army, because the Shogun Army is dogmatic. It is dogmatic. It is very we are kind of one way. We're kind of steadfast in our belief system, whereas the Neo Dogman is just a person that really an animal lover, really loves their dogs, really loves taking care of their animals, really loves making sure that the animals are in the best shape and viewed in the best light. The Shogun Army it cares just as much about the person as we do about the dogs, and like low integrity people, low vibration people, we don't want them in the Shogun Army or around the Shogun Army. The Neo Dogmen, by default, by de facto, are allowed to participate in things, be a part of it, but Shogun Army is about holding people accountable, keeping it real. Uh, Sometimes the Shogun Army. I'll give you an example. Uh, Shogun Army would be like my church family. You know, we all go to church on Sunday, and we read the same Bible. We got, we believe in some of the same morals. Uh, Whereas the neo dogmen would have a code of ethics that we're gonna follow, like making sure your dogs have rabies vaccines because it's lawfully required, or making sure your dog's on a 6 foot lead because it is legally required. It's not a matter of how you feel or what you think. It's a matter of, it's the law and you have to do it. The neo dogmen are gonna be good law abiding citizens that make sure they take proper care of their animals, and that they're not going to be in any of these police raids or end up on the news for any of this craziness, because they're doing everything to the best of their ability right. And even if they fall short, it should just be a small fine, or a get that in line, not a you're going to be a headline. So neo dogmen are definitely very, very important. But as far as taking counsel, I fool with the Shogun Army specifically. Um, I got a lot of partnerships, a lot of friends, a lot of associates, a lot of frenemies too, um, through this internet stuff. And there's a reason why they call me the Shogun, man. I have had to manage and deal with a lot of things and be the voice of reason in a lot of situations. I've also been the voice of chaos in a lot of situations as well. But this is, once again, us doing our thing. There's a video on this as well. Like, all of these videos you see, these clips are from older videos from the Shogun Unlimited YouTube channel. This is my dog Saki is actually my registered service animal. There is no specific registry for service animals. I'll talk about it on the episode, but he is a service animal, and because of that, he has certain privileges that other dogs don't have. He can stay in most motels, pretty much any motel I stay in, and he actually can fly on the plane in the cabin with me. He doesn't have to be checked underneath because he is a service animal, specifically a PTSD service animal. For if you look at the Americans with Disabilities Act, yeah, it's there. And as once I retire, I'll be able to tell stories and kind of explain like the veteran life, because I'm a military, active duty military member as of today. Whenever you see this video, but I will be either retired or separated from the Air Force one day, and when that occurs, yeah, it'll be a wrap. So that's me on the screen. That's Dre. Subscribe to my channel. Appreciate it very much. And I just want to give y'all a quick rundown of, like, who Dre is and what I do. Some more videos of me training with Saki going on right here. But other than that, man, it's what you're not seeing in Dogmatic Volume 1 is the show side. This is all just pretty much the training and the birthing. Then I have to do another Dogmatic episode where you can see the shows and the things of that nature, and how we got involved in the shows and the legal competitions, and things like that. And but Dogmatic is a series. It's here to stay. I really enjoyed Dogmatic. This is very therapeutic to talk to y'all today, and I appreciate all of y'all for even watching it. If you're at this point, man, make sure you say you made it to this point, man. Make sure you give us a shout out, man. Let us know how we're doing. Yeah, man, this is Samurai Kennel. This is just the backstory on us, man. I appreciate everybody for watching us. I genuinely gotta say I appreciate the haters too, because like y'all let us know that we're doing something worth talking about. So thank you to the haters, and thank you to all the people that doubted the movement. But yeah, I'm gonna end this right here with some flirt polling with Kazi, and this is just, once again, build and drive with our dogs. Build and drive with our dogs. So yeah.